Hello, and welcome back. In the previous lesson, we talked about social comparison and how constant exposure to others can create the feeling of missing out. In this lesson, we will explore another powerful factor that fuels FOMO in modern life: the paradox of too many options. At first glance, having more choices sounds like a wonderful thing. More opportunities, more experiences, more possibilities. In theory, this should mean more freedom. But psychological research has shown something surprising. When people are faced with too many choices, decision-making can actually become more difficult and more stressful. This phenomenon is often called decision overload or the paradox of choice. The human brain works best when the number of alternatives is limited. When the number of possibilities becomes too large, the brain must process more information, compare more scenarios, and imagine more potential outcomes. As a result, the decision-making process becomes mentally exhausting. Imagine standing in front of a restaurant menu with 5 options. You can quickly compare them and make a decision within seconds. Now imagine a menu with 100 options. Suddenly, the process becomes slower and more complicated. You begin to wonder, what if another option would have been better? In modern life, this same pattern appears in career opportunities, investment decisions, social invitations, and online content. Every day we are exposed to hundreds of possibilities, and each possibility carries a hidden question. Should I choose this instead? This is where FOMO becomes strongly connected to decision stress. Because every time we make a choice, we automatically reject many other possibilities. When the number of possibilities is very large, the brain begins to imagine what those rejected options might have been like. We start to think about the paths we did not take, and suddenly the mind creates an uncomfortable feeling that maybe we made the wrong decision. Another interesting effect is something psychologists call anticipated regret. Before making a decision, the brain tries to predict failure. If we believe there are many alternatives, the fear of making the wrong choice becomes stronger. This can make us delay or overthink. Ironically, the abundance of opportunities can make people feel less satisfied with the choices they actually make. Understanding this paradox is helpful. Once we recognize this, we can begin to approach decisions more consciously. Instead of evaluating every opportunity, we focus on what truly matters. When decisions are guided by clear priorities, the pressure created by endless options begins to decrease. We become more at peace. In the next module, we will explore how FOMO appears in real-world situations like social media, financial decisions, and personal relationships. Understanding these patterns will help us respond more thoughtfully. I'll see you in the next module.